Lion cubs in the heart of the African savanna. In the heart of the African savanna, where golden grasslands stretch as far as the eye can see, a lioness named Nia prowled the plains with her 4 young cubs, Mara, Tano, Jua, and Kessie. These tiny lions, no more than a few months old, were bundles of curiosity wrapped in soft, tawny fur. While Nia was strong, experienced, and resilient, her cubs were new to the world and eager to explore it in their unique, often clumsy ways. Every morning, as the first rays of the sun warmed the earth, Nia would lead her cubs out from their den under an acacia tree. The day was their time to learn, play, and grow under her watchful eyes. But the savannah was as dangerous as it was beautiful, and Nia knew that her cubs would need to learn quickly to survive. From cautious steps to full-on leaps, each cub had its own pace, and Nia guided them carefully, showing them how to move silently, hide in tall grass, and stalk prey. Mara, the eldest, was the most daring of the cubs. Her paws were always restless, itching to chase the fluttering wings of butterflies or pounce on a rustling bush. One day, while her siblings wrestled near their mother, Mara noticed a tiny, bright green chameleon on a nearby branch. The creature moved slowly, oblivious to the young lion's presence, changing colors as it crept along the twig. Mara's eyes widened, and without a sound, she lowered herself to the ground, her gaze fixed on her new target. She pounced, missing entirely as the chameleon darted away with surprising speed. Her siblings watched with a mix of awe and laughter, learning as much from her mistakes as from their mother's guidance. Tano, on the other hand, was a little more cautious. He preferred to stay closer to Nia, always alert and observant. His large brown eyes often lingered on his mother as she demonstrated how to stalk, and he imitated her every move. Tano had an impressive ability to mimic Nia's movements, crouching low, stepping lightly, and even giving soft growls, as if practicing for a real hunt. Although he didn't chase after butterflies or chameleons, Tano was often the first to spot new threats or signs of danger, a skill his mother valued highly. Jua, the third cub, was the playful one, always in a good mood and ready to wrestle with his siblings. He had a talent for finding fun in everything, be it a pebble or a patch of tall grass. One sunny afternoon, Jua spotted his reflection in a still puddle of water. Fascinated, he reached out his paw to touch the other lion, only for ripples to distort the image. Baffled, he tried again, this time jumping into the water, splashing himself and soaking his fur. His siblings found this hilarious, but Jua just shook off the water and joined them in their laughter, his joy infectious. Kessie, the youngest, was often the quietest but possessed a keen sense of curiosity. She enjoyed wandering a little farther than her siblings, studying the world around her with a thoughtful gaze. She was particularly drawn to the scent trails left by other animals, sniffing the air and following the scents with her tiny nose lifted to the sky. One day, she caught a scent she didn't recognize and started to wander away from the group. Realizing she'd gone too far, Nia quickly intercepted her, gently nudging her back toward her siblings. Although she longed to explore, Kessie learned that day the importance of staying close, especially with the hidden dangers that lurked in the savannah. Nia's role was not only to protect her cubs but also to prepare them for life beyond her care. Over time, she taught them how to sharpen their claws on tree trunks, strengthen their legs with playful pouncing, and recognize the various scents of the savannah, from the fresh grasses to the scent of other predators. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Nia would gather her cubs close, letting them snuggle into her warmth. The cubs would tumble over each other, then fall into a deep sleep, their little bodies sprawled against her soft fur. Months passed, and under Nia's guidance, the cubs grew stronger and more capable. Their playful games became less about fun and more about honing the skills they would need to survive. Mara learned to leap with greater accuracy, Tano perfected his stealth, Jua discovered the joys of teamwork, and Kessie's curiosity turned to careful observation. Nia watched proudly as they transformed from helpless cubs into young lions, each embodying a piece of her spirit, strength, and resilience. One day, as the cubs played under the wide African sky, Nia lay nearby, content in knowing that her cubs were growing into their own. The savannah, with its beauty and its dangers, would one day be theirs to conquer. Until then, Nia would continue to guide them, protecting and preparing them for the day when they would stand alone, carrying forward the legacy of the lion pride.